Okay, so your heater's not working in your W123 Mercedes. It gets warm, but there is no there's no air blowing through the vents. So first thing we check is the fuse box, and that is tested okay. So the next thing to test is the blower motor itself. You'll find it underneath the passenger side kickboard. This is a right-hand drive vehicle from Australia. It'll be on the opposite side for North America and some European models. Anyway, so here's what you'll need. One medium size, I believe number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. One thin walled 8mm socket with attached ratchet mechanism with forward and reverse. One set of medium length jumper leads, and 2 lengths appropriately marked red and black, preferable, of the just 2 distinct different ones of heavy gauge wire. Alright, so first things first is you need to take this kick panel off. There are 1, 2 and 3 bolts with another one under this part here, and on this side as well. There might be some more or some less depending on what people have done to the car, age of it, where it is in the lineup. Anyways, let's get started. I'll put the phone down, hopefully a good spot, and you can see I've already undone most of this so as to make the video a little bit shorter. Off really quickly. We'll take that off. Alright, we'll just put all our parts down here towards the end so we don't lose them. We'll take the kick panel off. Sometimes there'll be an attached black section. We take that out as well as needed. And under here we'll have the heater blower fan module. That is this baby right here. Alright, so it is powered by this cable here. As you can tell, the red one is towards the outer side and the brown one is pointed towards the inside, that is positive and negative side. Alright, and we take note of, see how we've got a little notch there. We'll need to know why that notch is there later. Alright, so first things first, we have a look underneath. You will find 3 8mm bolts like this, 1, 2 and 3 underneath. So I'm sorry it's a little dark. Let me see if I can get some more light down there. So yeah, we have 1, 2 and 3. Look, and our third one, as well as a Phillips screw here. So first thing is I'll quickly undo this Phillips, put it down there with the other one. Then I'll use this, the ratchet with the thin 8 wall. The why I say thin is because it has to fit in between the plastic wall as well. So let's just set that to undo. Get it in there. Alright. Sorry, this is a little awkward trying to do this one-handed. Let's see if I can do it right-handed. Alright, that's one. Okay. I recommend a small extension for this too, so you can get past here, and just makes the job a whole lot easier. Alright, that would be 2. And on the last one, the unit will want to fall down, so you'll have to be careful about that. Stand down for a moment. There's some better light there. Alright, put the tool down and take the screw out and gently pull out the unit. Alright, as you can see, the unit looks like so. Alright, so it sits up in there with our power plug, and it gets power when you turn anything that requires the blower fan on, and it should spin nicely. So to test the unit, we'll sit it up, keep everything out of the way. We connect our jumper leads. Now, the other end of this is already connected to my car's battery. We have the positive side, which is red, connected to the positive side on the car battery, and the negative side is connected to the negative side of the battery. Now, they are denoted with a little plus sign for the positive and a minus sign for the negative. Just remember that. Plus, minus symbols on your battery. Now, remember what we were looking at before, the little notch in there. So we'll put that in the same opposite orientation. See if this is a little easier to see with some light. So if that was to sit in there like that, the positive side is on our left, and when that sits in there, positive side would be this one. Notice how little notch cut out. Alright, so what we do is, I've decided to use my red wire for our positive side. Now let me just put the phone down for a moment. Alright, so what I've done here is we'll get these tools just off to the side there for a moment and leave all our screws down there. Okay, so I've got our blower fan. I've connected my red wire to the red side, the positive side of the clamps, and negative side to one with our black stripe, which I have just here. Now the positive side is touching the positive length or side of our so I've got our red side, our positive side, connected to the positive side of our terminal here. It's only just kind of wedged in there with the wire. And now with the negative side, what you can do is just give it a slight touch. See how it wants to move? Alright, and better way to do it, just done it like that because I don't have a free hand right now, is I'll sit down. You pick up our unit, hold it like so, and then just touch. As you can see, the fan actually works. So if the fan does not spin or spins extremely slowly, then you will need a new blower fan unit. If it does spin, then the problem lies elsewhere in the system, either fuses or inside your switch area here, and there's a few different systems for this, and I'll see if I can get a link to them underneath on this video. Alright, I hope that's been helpful. Now it's time to connect it all back together. It just goes back in the reverse way of everything coming undone. Alright, cheers guys, bye.